Look Up, Away from Mobile for Good. And let me know when you're ready. Good to go? All right, here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Preethi, and this is my friend Yuan. I'm going to talk to you about our idea, LookUp, Away from Mobile for Good. Now, many of us have experienced the benefits of using a smartphone in many different ways. While some know when and where to use a smartphone, others find it difficult to draw the line and simply just put down the phone, mainly because using smartphone has become a habit. Now, there's increasing interest in this area of excessive smartphone usage, with at least one article being published every month describing the negative outcomes of this habit, some of which include lack of sleep, depression, and breakdowns in relationships. There are some existing applications, smartphone applications in the market that are intended to break this habit. However, they are not motivating enough. So we asked this question, how do we help people to stay motivated as they work through this process of breaking down the habit of excessively using smartphones? And this led us to ask the question, well, can we make them pause for some time when they don't look at their smartphones and then maybe press play again, only now that this time they come out feeling good because they've helped themselves and someone else in the community. LookUp is a smartphone application that will help people and motivate them to decide when and how they want to use their smartphone. It includes a game that will allow people to challenge themselves or their friends to go smartphone free for a period of time. And what LookUp does is it'll take every minute of the smartphone free period and match that with a dollar amount, which is then sent to a charity organization. It is based on a model where advertisers pay to display their advertisement in LookUp after every smartphone free period. Now, I can hear you thinking, isn't it an irony to propose a smartphone application that will overcome, excessive smartphone usage? And isn't it counterintuitive to have companies advertise for someone to go smartphone free? And to that, we say, why not? Why not take advantage of smartphone as a tool that will help us understand when and how it is being used? Also, some companies usually set aside some amount of money that they want to give to charity. We feel that LookUp will be a good channel through which these companies can do good to the community and also advertise their products and services. And eventually, we believe that customers will start ascribing more value to these companies and their products because they are a part of a good cause. So I'd like to end with a quote that the problems we face today cannot be solved with the same thinking that we had when we once created them. And we believe that LookUp will be one such alternative solution that will help people look away from their smartphones, live at the moment in their life, feel good, and do good. Thank you very much for your time, and we request your support in implementing LookUp and making it, come into reality. Thank you, and also please vote for us.
What culture or what country would be the best application?
That's a great question. I think with today's tech market, with smartphones being produced, to be available pervasively and ubiquitously, and with so many smartphone applications being developed day in and day out, I believe this application could work in almost any part of the world.
I have two quick questions. You mentioned that there's some research that excessive cell phone use is associated with depression, some other relationship breakups. How big a problem would you estimate this is? And can you put some words to that? And then the second is, what is exactly the mechanism, again, to make the person put down the phone?
Sure. So to answer to your first question, how big of a problem this is, I think the fact that research is being done an article is being published every month itself shows the magnitude of the problem. And we as students at IUPUI were also involved in a research project where we tried to understand how much of smartphone is being used by college students, and it was not really a good number. Okay, so that's basically the importance of the problem. And to answer to your second question, we include a game which will let people to challenge each other. So if I'm using the app, and let's say Yuan is also using the app, I can challenge her and I can tell her, okay, I don't want you to use your smartphone for the next 10 minutes. And if she accepts the challenge, she shouldn't use the application or her smartphone device in general. And those 10 minutes, at the end of those 10 minutes, she would have actually converted that to say $10, which she can pick a charity organization and have money sent to that organization. So eventually, in the end, everyone feels good, both for helping themselves and for helping someone in need.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.